Yo, here's the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana chart. Do you know what's going to happen next? Nah, me neither, to be honest. But I'm going to use my nearly 11 years of experience to run you through the charts and see what we can do to get in on the next move. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It is Monday the 18th of August today. It's been a pretty bad 7 days for the crypto market. People kind of losing their shit a little bit. And in this video, we're going to talk through Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. We're going to get a trade plan for the week ahead and kind of try and find our bearings a little bit about what to expect next. And I'm going to do it within about 2 minutes each for each chart. I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter than I do in other videos. Like I said, I do this every single Monday, so make sure you stay tuned in. And then at 6:30 p.m. tonight, we're going to do a live stream. We do that every Monday as well, where we're going to talk about the day's price action, which has happened, and then kind of maybe tweak the plans for the rest of the week and yeah, see what we can expect and what we can get involved in. This video is also sponsored by What Exchange. It's where I do all my crypto trading these days, and it's going to be the platform that you see in this video going forward. If you bring your trading account over to What using my ref link in the description below, I'll give you 50% of all the commissions that I make on your referral. There's also a big airdrop happening in early 2026, so get involved there. All the information is in the description below. Let's get involved in the charts. On the daily on Bitcoin, we have a bit of a downtrend now, and it's not totally confirmed that it's going super low, but we have to be mindful of the fact that it has faked the all-time high and is now dropping down to this support here, where if it does break it, I'll be looking at a little bit further south down here, about 105k. On H4, which I think is where the best picture for the week is, we have this level again, and this is just a reaction from this level down here, which is at about 110k. So I do quite like this continuation pattern here. It's also sitting on the edge of the resistance from previous highs, and I'll be looking for a reversal at some point down here, but I'm not sure it's going to come early on in the week. It's probably going to be something that builds over the course of the week. However, if it does decide to start pushing up, we have a supply zone here, which is a reaction to the supply zone here. So I'll be looking for price to bounce if it doesn't make it down to my level, and then flip this and then look for a continuation to the upside. But it seems that shorts are probably in order at the moment, where it's in control from taking out the previous high and then not really finding much strength. So it seems to me like it wants to go lower. Am I going to be looking for shorts? Maybe, we'll see. I don't think the risk reward is there personally for my style, but a continuation pattern on the hourly time frame would be, now that this range is confirmed here, and if I zoom in on that a little bit, I would like to see, if I am short, a bit more sideways before confirmation that it does want to push down, but we'll see that over the course of the day, and that would be from a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, another lower low, and then that'll be the signal to go short, and my target will be around about 112k. Otherwise, we're looking for maybe something similar up here, where it ranges at this supply zone, and then it may well break down from here. Otherwise, it may look to start flipping and then continuing bullish. But essentially, these are the levels I'll be looking at over the course of the day and the rest of the week. Ethereum is coming into higher time frame support now. It's a nice continuation level on the break of a previous high. So we can see that the base of this move of this support zone is like this, and we'll drill down into the lower time frames to see a little bit more price action. But otherwise, if it is going to break down that level, I'll be looking to either here at about 3,600, which is probably the most likely. It's a decision point where the buying took place to come and push up above this previous high. So I'll be looking for price to maybe flip this level, come down here, and then on the lower time frames, find a reversal, because I still believe we're bullish. But we may well see a reversal at this point here on H4. So I've marked out this level And it's something I talked about in the previous video where price broke to the upside, and I said there was a long continuation at this point, but it's now coming back down to retest this level basically. And on H1, I'll be looking for a reversal pattern, as I've just been saying, or otherwise this is a clean level on this time frame. This is where the continuation happened to push higher above this resistance. So on H1, if we just look at refining the level a little bit, the extreme of it is down here, and I do believe we're probably going to head to the extreme at about 41.60. And then realistically, what we're going to have to see is a fair bit of ranging. But considering how vertical this is going, it does seem like it probably is going to go lower. Like it's probably going to flip it, and then it may start compressing down into the next support before pushing back higher. But that level won't be till about down here, about 39.20. And on this time frame, the end of that chain is about 3750, and then you're getting into the territory of that previous level, which I talked about here, about 3560. And this is a nice chain. It's either going to come to the end of this chain at the bottom of the level, as I said, or it may well find support at the top of the chain and look for a reversal at that point here. But again, I'm not looking bearish. I do think we're still in a bull market, and the risk reward for shorts at this point isn't really there. So yeah, we'll see if it does end up to put in a nice reversal pattern here and then flipping this high, or it may end up putting a continuation down, and then in which case you could short it if you have the appetite for the risk, down to about 3,800. I think that was, yeah. So yeah, that's Ethereum. It's not looking too healthy at the moment, but it's needed this pullback after a ridiculously strong move to the upside. And on Solana, on the daily time frame, we have some highs that get broken, and then a big push up to try and take this high. But as we can see on the daily time frame, same as Ethereum, it takes out a previous high, fakes it, and then is dropping back down. And we have to really look down to H4 to get a better picture of where the next support level is. And I would say it's probably here at this point, which is about 168. I was hoping for that last week, but it didn't quite make it and ended up just ripping. But I think it probably will go a little bit deeper this time, because I don't expect it's going to come all the way back to this point after pushing up really hard and then not take out this low, particularly with the strength of this move down. So I'll be looking to load back up at around 168, which comes down here, and then look for my usual pattern, which you can find in other videos, or we'll discuss it tonight on the stream. But this is basically where the buying took place to take out this high and eventually this high. So it's the deepest retrace level. If it starts breaking it, then it's not going to be great. I think the market structure breaks, and then we're going to end up looking at about 138 for maybe loading up. But yeah, I'm not looking for shorts on here. I don't think the risk reward is there. I still think this market wants to push up, and unless you caught the top of these moves and shorted up there and you had massive balls to do so, I don't see anything just yet which says to me, even on the hourly, to start looking short, unless you have an idea for something like this, where on M30 we'll have more candles, where price has taken out this low and is now putting in a range like so. And if you're trading Solana intraday, you would probably be looking for something just to confirm a short like that. A continuation pattern here down to about 168 is your next support level as the target. So that's Solana. I think it looks like it's heading lower, and I can't really see an instance where today I'll be looking to jump into the market for a reversal on either this Bitcoin or Ethereum. It looks like we're going to need some price action to develop for the week, basically. So I hope you've learned something from this video. I hope it's given you a little bit of a map of what to expect for the week ahead, and hopefully maybe it's calmed down some nerves from seeing a load of red in the market over the past 7 days. And like I said, we do this every single Monday. We do this video and we do the live stream every single Monday. And not only are we going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana again tonight in a little bit more detail. But we'll also look at any meme coins and altcoins that you may be interested in, just to give my perspective and have a little bit of fun as well at the same time, because it doesn't need to be too serious, does it, when you're trading these markets? This video is also sponsored by Watt Exchange, so get into the link in the description below to join, and I'll give you 50% of the commissions that I make on your referral, and you can start farming points for a massive airdrop that's happening early 2026. Otherwise, I'll see you for the live stream, and you can click one of these videos while you're waiting for the live stream. Yeah, so do that. All right, bye-bye.